Benjamin, congratulations. It was pure bedlam behind you, but at the front you seem to have it all under control.
Yeah, well, it all started with a bit of a scramble in the assembly area before the race. People stayed on wets, some gambled to go on slicks. We were one of the ones that gambled. Absolutely the right call in hindsight. The start line grip was actually pretty good, so we actually got one off the start, but I think it was Manaf in front of me on wets for the opening lap, and he just had a little bit more pace due to the wets switching on. But yeah, I knew it was going to come to me, so wasn't so stressed, and then got by, and then just kind of checked out, so that was nice.
What was behind the call in the assembly area to go to dries? Was it just a gamble, or were you fairly calculated with it?
It was just spot on call by the team RR. You know, they were watching the timing screens every minute up to our race, and they could see that the gap was closing with that wet, dry switchover. So full credit to RR for that decision.
And you seem to do very well at Silverstone. What's the secret?
I love the track. My favorite track in the UK for sure. It obviously makes it a little bit better when you win. So yeah, pretty awesome day.
Thanks, Ben. And we'll move on to Bart Horsten of Lannan Racing. You finished P2. Bart, that was an awesome drive. Talk us about how interesting that was.
Well, it was all a bit of a blur, to be honest. So I'm trying to kind of recount it in my own head, but yeah, I think I got a pretty good start. Made a few places where I needed to on the first lap, which is really important in the reverse grid races. You don't get the quicker cars coming up behind you. We obviously made the right choice going on slicks, because the wets dropped off after about 2 laps. So good choice by the team there, last minute as well. So really good job for everyone to change the tyres on the car and get the car ready for the race. I think I had a little bit of trouble getting past Piers, but other than that, really good pace, passed a lot of cars, got up to Nazim. He defended really well, and because it's wet offline a lot of corners, it hurts some of your overtake opportunities, and obviously you get the aero wash following as well. So I mean, credit to him, it was really hard to get past. It was only when I set him up a few corners before, just had a really nice sector, and just managed to get the gap down the inside into Brooklands on the last lap, which was good. And to be honest, I think we might have had the pace to win that one. As Ben looked a little bit slow, as he was like equal gap, even though he was in clean air. So no, credit to everybody at Lannan, because we've been really struggling with the car recently. In that race, it was a lot closer. So yeah, it was a really fun race, really good to drive, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Thanks, Bart. I think that sums it up nicely. Yeah. And we'll move on to Nazim Azman, who was P3 for Carlin. Nazim, yet another podium and a very exciting race again.
Yeah, so I think this is like my 5th P3 in a row, so yeah, shame it's not a P2 or P1, but you know, overall a great result. I think we took the gamble on slicks, and I think it was definitely the right choice. By lap 2 you could see the difference already in the tyres, and yeah, I think I overtook everyone who was on wets by lap 2 or 3, and after that, you know, I was trying to catch Pedersen, but I made a few mistakes, and which cost me a lot of time, and Horsten was really quick, and he caught up, and then we were just battling pretty much the entire race. Like constantly I had to defend, and then yeah, it was a shame because Pedersen pulled away, but then, you know, at the end, yeah, he got me as well. So, you know, overall still a good result, you know, P3. So we'll see for the next race. Championship still in P3 is still possible, so I just really got to do a good job for next race and see where we end up.
Yeah, potentially, obviously P3's on the line in the championship. That'd be very important for you.
Yeah, it would, because that's definitely been my goal the entire weekend, and it's coming down to the last race, which is crazy. So still on the line, I just got to really try, because Depau obviously went on wets and he got no points, so I think it's pretty close. If not, we can get P4 for sure as well, so we'll see where it goes. So I think I've secured my P5 anyways in championship, so I'm just going to give it my all and see where we end up.
Thanks, Azim. Well done.
Cheers.